And here we have it. This mushroom appetizer is a dish inspired by one of the local restaurants. Hello, welcome to Lornas.Cookin. Please hit the subscribe button. There is a link to another really good mushroom appetizer recipe later in the video. But for now, I'm going to show you how to make pesto and Havarti stuffed mushrooms, at least how I do it. This recipe technically only has 4 ingredients. Well, that's because I didn't make my own pesto sauce, but you can buy some really good pre-made pesto sauce in the store. I got mine from Costco, but there are some other ones that you can get from your local grocery store. I'm also going to be using a disposable pie tin because it's really easy just to clean up or throw away. I reuse mine though. I rinsed off my mushrooms and dried them very quickly because when you rinse them off, they have a tendency to absorb a lot of liquid. So I don't brush mine off. Some people say you just brush them off and don't rinse them. I rinse my mushrooms. After I rinse the mushrooms, I'm just going to take the tops of them off, leaving this hole here because that's where the pesto is going to go. And I put the stems to the side because I can use them for other dishes like mushrooms in omelet or in some spaghetti sauce. And try to get nice sized mushrooms, medium to large, so there's enough space for the pesto sauce to go in. The pan, I have a little bit of olive oil that I spread around on the inside. And I'm also going to spread some olive oil on the mushrooms before I fill them. This is so the mushrooms won't just dry out. The good thing about this recipe, you can make as few or as much as you want. It's just a matter of getting a bigger pan and using more ingredients. I'm mixing up the pesto sauce a little bit because the oil that's in the pesto sauce sometimes will separate. So to make sure everything is mixed in well, I'm stirring it before I fill the mushroom caps. I'm filling the mushroom caps all the way to the top. The last thing I'm going to do is put the cheese on top. This is Havarti cheese. It's a really good mellow cheese. It doesn't overpower the taste of the pesto, but it complements it really well. Want to make sure that I get a really nice size slice on the top. That's all I'm going to do for now. I'm going to stick this in the oven. The oven has been preheated to 350 degrees. And I'll bake it for about 15 minutes at first, and then I'll see how things are going. After I let the mushrooms cook for about 3 more minutes, I broiled them to make sure that the cheese was really melted and bubbly on top of the mushrooms. I'm going to let them cool down just a little bit before I plate them up. If you're going to be serving these as appetizers, an easy way to plate the mushrooms would be just to rinse some lettuce, some green leaf lettuce, and put it on a plate, spread it out, and just place your mushrooms on top of the lettuce. If you have more than just a few mushrooms, you can use a bigger tray and just wash more lettuce and put it out. And here we have it, pesto stuffed mushrooms with Havarti cheese. If you want another great mushroom appetizer recipe, just hit the link above and it'll take you to the recipe for crab stuffed mushrooms. Take care.